Hello, 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 my good people of grace. Welcome today to another topic from our channel, Dating and Relationship Tips. Hope you are doing great. Hello, 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 hello. My greetings to all of you. This is Most Blessed from Dating and Relationship Tips. We have another new topic as usual. So the topic we will be dealing on today is how to know that your relationship is about to break up. So today we are going to be looking at 6 signs that your relationship is failing. You see, today relationship doesn't last, and people will keep grumbling at the end of the day. My relationship doesn't last. I did everything. I tried my best. I tried everything I could to make sure everything works out, but it didn't work out. Shit. I don't know how to start life, and some people eventually slips into depression. So today we are going to be looking at 6 signs why your relationship is failing. We are not going to just be looking at those signs or looking at this way to know that your relationship is failing. We are going to do something at the end of this very video. We are going to talk about, once you identify things like this, how to combat them and bring them in place. It does not necessarily mean everything needs to go apart or go astray or whatever. There are possibilities, there are ways with which we can bring our relationship or marriages to life if we notice that something has gone wrong. So let's dive into it. The first sign to know that your relationship is wearing down or something is taking a toll on your relationship is when you stop arguing with each other. It could be the partner. For example, when two partners are together and they decide not to talk to each other and not to argue, if anyone is doing anything, the other one will just say, "Hey, I don't care, let him do what he likes." It's a sign that relationship is wearing down. But on the other hand, people might look at it this way and think, if we don't talk to each other, if we don't challenge each other, that means everything is okay. No. Each and every one of you should be able to speak up your mind. Your throat chakra should be opened. Speak your opinion to your partner. And if you don't do this, if you stop arguing with each other, it is a sign that the relationship is failing. Because I believe that every partner, each and every one of the parties should be able to express himself when something is going wrong. And if this is not possible, it's a sign that relationship is going nowhere. I hope you got this, ladies and gentlemen. So let's look at the second reason why relationship nowadays fail. When each partner are no longer available for each other as they used to. Let's look at it in this way. If a man goes to work and spend long time on his way, and spending time with his peers, with his friends, it shows that relationship is not going to have the light of day in due course. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Family is supposed to be the priority of every human being who is in a relationship or in a marriage. But if somebody starts spending much time with friends, having a long way at work, at the end of the day, this shows that this marriage or relationship is going nowhere. The reason why some people do this is because They already see that the relationship is going nowhere, and they already notice some sign. So they try to use this as a subordinate or something like a backup, so that when something goes wrong in a relationship and it's clear that the relationship is completely out of track, they now use this as a quick remedy to quickly meet up or jump into something else, so that they won't slip into what they call kind of depression, something like that. So, this is a very crucial sign, we should take note of. If you no longer pay attention to your partner, or you are no longer there for him, you don't spend time with him, everything, you start putting friends, work as priority, and the partner is no longer a priority, it's a sign that the relationship is failing. Hope you got that. The third sign that the relationship is failing. I know people will laugh about this, but I don't really care, When you no longer have sex. Besides, there's no sex for ages. Sex is not just the only important part of a relationship, but it's also something that plays a very huge role on how successful a relationship should be. When the sex is no longer regular, each parties don't have any interest like that. Each both parties start looking for any special opportunity for it to happen. They no longer just sit down and say, "Oh, la, come on, let's plan something." They're always looking for the biggest opportunity, especially when both are drunk or something like that. It's also a sign that the relationship is getting nowhere. I'm going to stop that very sex area. We'll come back to that later in subsequent videos. Let's dive into the fourth signs to see that a relationship is not working out. When the amount of jealousy increases. Imagine a relationship without jealousy. Some people will say it's not the one that functions. But when the jealousy now increases, every little thing a partner does is, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Who was that? Who was calling you? And you just start controlling telephone. You start monitoring that partner from A to Z. It's a sign that the relationship is failing, because there is a need for trust in every relationship, and once that jealousy increases, it's also a sign that there is no longer trust in that relationship. And what goes next is it begins to wear down, and at the end of the day, you will not understand what actually happened. So my people, ladies and gentlemen, we should try our best, try as much as possible to be able to handle jealousy in a balanced way. We shouldn't just over escalate all those things. Jealousy is bound to happen in a relationship, but there is a limit to which it should exist. When it begins to be something that this relationship is based on, hey, where have you been? Where are you? Who is calling you? Who are you? No, at the end of the day, it's a sign that the relationship is failing. Let's dive into the fifth sign to know that the relationship is no longer the way it used to. When either partner is no longer include the other in a long-term plan. For example, if a partner no longer includes the other partner in weekends activity, short-term trip, or even holidays, this is very crucial. It's a sign that relationship is going somewhere. Relationship is something that always improves, from one stage to the other. When you see yourself no longer including your partner, or your partner no longer include you on a long-term plan, every human being have a plan. Every rational human being has a plan, how I want to do my things in the next 1 week, in the next 2 weeks, in the next month, in the next years. When you no longer have a long-term plan, It's a signal that this relationship is fading out, it's fading away. You know? So you should notice this, that every time your partner seems to just have plans only for himself, he or herself alone, is a sign that relationship is failing. Let's dive into the sixth and the last sign that shows that the relationship is no longer the way it used to. When both partners find it difficult to sit down and talk. You see, all this point I've been making mention of in the whole of this video, in the course of this whole video, has a clean solution. If both partners no longer find it easy to sit down on a page and be comfortable to speak to one another, is a sign that that relationship is failing. The reason why I'm saying this is this: every problem have a solution. We don't just only live in a world where there are problems. We live in a world where there are solutions. And if both parties are no longer to sit down, talk on a common page, and reason out together what must have gone wrong, then it's a sign that this relationship has failed. So as I made mention earlier, we are not only going to talk about signs that relationship is failing, we are also going to talk about how to put this back in order. So, in situations like this, where you notice on certain things that my partner or your partner no longer act the way they used to, or they are no longer with you on the same page, this is how you do it. Try as much as possible to create some time for yourselves and be comfortable. Very, very important. Sit comfortable or lie comfortable and talk to yourselves. If you are able to do this, believe me, you stand a chance of reviving something that has died. You know, sit down, communicate clearly with no special feelings or no hard feelings. If you really need this partner, or if you want to stay with this partner, please try as much as possible to sit down with this partner, reason out things with him or her, talk about the area, things that he is doing that you don't like. If he want to keep the relationship or he want to stay with you, he is going to listen to you. And please, people out there, my people of grace, listen. There are some talks that sometimes two people sit down together and talk for hours. One is communicating and the other one is not listening. Please do listen. Even when what your partner is saying is crap, do your best to listen. And after all that, you will say, oh, she was just saying crap. But don't also rule out that possibility that he or she may be making some sense and how to get this relationship back on track. So there you have it, people, my dear people of grace. Until we will be meeting ourselves again on a brand new videos like this, this is Most Blessed from your dating and relationship tips, wishing you a lovely day, and I'm sending you tons of positive energy. Stay well and stay blessed. Peace and bye.